Hi guys, welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. Thank you again for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm trying to find the proper lighting. However, we're going to be discussing Married to Medicine, and especially this past episode that aired this past Sunday. Have you found that the episode not the episode, but the series has gotten real toxic? Have you found that this season has been more toxic than the other seasons previously? I mean, generally here and there they would discuss, Married to Medicine, stuff about medical this and medical that and all these things. It's just that the show has become more like Love and Hip Hop, especially this season. And I feel especially that this is because of Dr. Heavenly, Quad the Fraud, and the producers. I mean, yes, it's good TV, but the people that are watching the show, most of us, even though it might be good and funny at times, we don't really want to see all of it. It's heavy. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes these shows can become heavy and toxic and just too much. Sorry. And right now, it's just really heavy. But don't forget to like the video while you're at it. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not done so. Hit the notification bell and press all so that you'll be notified whenever I drop my videos. Let's proceed. So, have you guys realized that Dr. Heavenly is using psychology on you guys, on trying to use it on us? I mean, I understand psychology and I also understand sociology. But psychology, guys, is, for instance, when she says things or when someone says something, even if it's a lie, and when that person pushes that lie, guys, and then one repeats it, when the person tells you that, okay, for example, that Sweetie is aggressive. When Dr. Heavenly tells you that Sweetie is aggressive and she pushed these aggressive, then everyone begins to start saying it, right? Even if she's defending herself, which was just a few episodes, which was on the beach where her husband was about to be attacked. Heavenly herself who was more aggressive than Sweetie, Heavenly was more aggressive to Sweetie, and while Sweetie was answering her, then now Sweetie is aggressive. Does that make sense? We see Heavenly on the show yelling and calling people all kinds of bees and falling into the water because she's so crazy and getting hyperactive and all these stuff. And when she attacks Sweetie verbally and emotionally and mentally, she then turns around and uses psychology on all of us by saying that Sweetie is aggressive and violent. Then she begins to have the other co-workers, such as Toya, who has, I guess, chest bumped or something. One of the past cast members that didn't survive. I didn't like her anyways. She needed to go. And Mariah and whoever else, you know what I'm saying? And who is really more aggressive than Dr. Heavenly? Can someone tell me that? Because right now, I don't really see anyone who is more aggressive than Heavenly. Do we remember also in this season right here, where she and Cointessa was going at it, a dentist and a doctor, and I don't see her calling Cointessa aggressive, and we don't see anyone calling Heavenly aggressive, even though she was being held back by a bunch of people, which caused Dr. Jackie to fall over. We know Dr. Jackie is an elderly lady, who is still on the show, very elderly. She's almost in her 70s. Guys, don't come for me. I'm just trying to be funny. I'm just trying to be funny here. But who is more violent than Heavenly? For heaven's sake. You know, there's a scene that just happened this past episode where Dr. Quintessa was throwing a Red Cross, whatever. She was throwing a medical event. Quad the Fraud was there. When Sweet Tea and Dr. G came in, Miss Quad decided that she was going to leave the room. Well, when she decides that, when Quad decided that she was leaving, Dr. Heavenly, I'm leaving too. I'm leaving too. She's like, so unprofessional. Like, it's so weird. Like, guys, I remember as a little girl, this gentleman, older gentleman, would tell me that, you know, I carry myself so clean and calm and whatever. I forgot his exact words. You know, but so humble and clean. He said that I didn't, you know, I didn't, whatever. Like, that's how Dr. Heavenly behaves. She's not very classy and humble and calm. She has none of that. She's just like a little bully little girl that either is carrying her bulliness over from her childhood, or do you understand what I'm saying? Like, she's still playing out that bulliness. Like, if you guys really watch, like, she's like, yeah, come on, I'm leaving too. I'm leaving too. And she's just like this, and yeah. Like, and she can't fight. She can't fight from a can of worm like myself. I'm not about to fight nobody. Just like Heavenly is not about to fight nobody. I'm not about to fight. Wait, I'm not about to fight nobody like Dr. G. I'm not about to fight nobody like Heavenly, right? But I'm going to call the cops like Dr. G. Oh, yes, I am. Listen, what I don't understand with you guys is, why don't you believe that Dr. G should have called the cops? Dr. G is a licensed professional. He cannot be out there fighting. I really don't understand why you guys are so biased into what has happened. Because King came on the show, who has nothing to lose but to try to look for some ratings or whatever for his business or for himself or for his body. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's even trying to come out with a bodybuilding. I don't know what the heck he's doing. And so by trying to attack Dr. G is what he's really doing. Please, guys, please excuse me. I don't want to lose my train of thought, but this little girl is coming in my video, and please forgive me. But Dr. G did the right thing with this guy who has nothing to lose, him and Quad the Fraud, by attacking Dr. G. Dr. G needs to run from my license. Oh, yes, I am. And I'm about to call 911. And why these doctors, for heaven's sake? And if you go and listen to Richie Sky is thinking exactly what I'm like. He's seeing exactly what I'm seeing. And this is no bias. Absolutely no bias. And guys, I don't want to stop the video, so please excuse my daughter, because right now everything is just flowing in my head. Why? Listen, if Dr. G had not reported this, guys, King is going to be constantly hyped up by Quad the Fraud to continue to attack Dr. G. Yes, King is going to be constantly hyped up by Quad the Fraud to attack Dr. G. Because, guys, remember, this is his ex-wife. And he said a few words. Listen, last season, Dr. G has been trying to avoid Quad the Fraud, if you guys remember. But Quad the Fraud has been playing into everything to kiss up to Dr. G last season while it was in her favor. She didn't have a guy. She didn't have a storyline. She was jealous. Listen, guys, if you're a female and if you look into everything that's happening, Quad is actually some way or the other having some form of, I don't know what's going on with her. But if you look, She's the one starting every interaction with Dr. G. Dr. G has not been starting anything. He hasn't is happy with his young girlfriend. Heavenly is the one pushing this narrative that Dr. G has not gotten over Quad the fraud, and it's not true. If you guys use your brain, you will see Dr. G is not worried about Quad. This man has seen some things with Quad that he does not like. He's a psychiatrist, guys. He deals with crazy people. Listen, and this is also a married couple that have stuff that happens behind closed door. Like, which one of us have not had stuff happen behind closed door that we would not want to have heard out in the street? Do you understand what I'm saying? And please forget this child. Please forgive me for this child and her noise, please, guys, but I just want to continue. But which one of us have not had any kind of crazy stuff that have happened behind the scenes that we would not have wanted other people to see, right? Anyways, guys, I just find it really sad. Oh, that light needed to be gone. Oh, yes, for real. I think that light was messing with my lighting. Which one of us, like, have not had the crazy stuff happen? Like, you know, like stuff that are playing out in front of us for us to see. And guys, as far as I'm concerned, and if you just don't be biased and look into everything that's happening, you will really see that the stuff that is happening between Quad and Dr. G is really being started by Quad the fraud. It is. It is being started by Quad the fraud and nobody else. Dr. G is just responding, and there are times when he doesn't want to respond to her. In those times where he's telling and pleading to Sweet Tea to not talk to her because he knows the type of person that Quad is. And these were his exact words. I know the type of person you are. Remember, guys, they were married for how long, I don't know. But Heavenly, who is this bully and is constantly pushing this narrative of, like, she knows how to stir the pot. And listen, as far as I'm concerned, she's the one that's been producing last season and this season. And she's doing a damn good job. I ain't gonna lie, but it's just too much for some of us sometimes. She's doing a darn good job making the producer's job easy. She's bringing in the cast because she's the one that brought Sweet Tea in to use Sweet Tea and Dr. G for ratings, and to use Sweet Tea and Dr. G to give Quad the fraud a job. Listen, I don't know when is someone going to diagnose that Dr. Heavenly, but Dr. Heavenly is a mental person. She has some kind of a psychology problem, psychosis, whatever. I can't even think of the word right. I don't know which word I'm using, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Remember, guys, she was bullied. And when you have people that's bullied, sometimes, you know, they themselves become bullies. They themselves try to look for ways how to start bullying people, and they look for friendships. So for instance, Dr. Heavenly, she's constantly looking for friendships from Quad, and she's looking for friendships from Dr. Jackie, and she's also looking for acceptance. I'm looking for that word. She's also looking for acceptance from these people. And that is why she pushes so hard for these two relationships, Quad and Dr. Jackie. With Dr. Jackie, she finds like what's the word I'm looking for? Like that person has, like, she respects Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie is respected by many people. So she looks for that that person to attach herself with over there. And if you realize she is the mouthpiece for Dr. Jackie, so she tries to befriends Dr. Jackie by being her mouthpiece in that instance. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, she attaches herself to this bigger person who has a bigger platform to be accepted by wherever. Because if you understand, a lot of places that, for instance, say Jackie gets invited to, or Jackie's the one who gets invited to most of the stuff on the TV medically. So then she gets to bring herself, even though she's not a doctor, and she tries to, well, she's a doctor and dentist, not medical doctor, which is the show is really about, right? It's not married to dental, it's married to medicine. Even though, okay, let me continue what I'm saying. Then she tries to attach herself to Quad, who is a messy girl, and she gets to gossip with in a certain way. Like, it's a different relationship. And so she loves this relationship with her and Quad more than Quad even likes their relationship. I don't think Quad really cares about the relationship. Listen, Quad, if you look at Quad in her real life, Quad's friends are girls from Atlanta that are her age, the people that she travels to Africa with. These people are in their early 40s and 30s, like, you know, Quad's age. They're not Heavenly's age, which is like 55, 60-year-olds, right? I would see Quad more hanging with even Phaedra. Phaedra is up there, I think. But Phaedra is somewhere around 50. I really don't know. But Phaedra is not old, or like Phaedra doesn't carry herself like those ladies. Phaedra is more fun, right? Even though Phaedra is a lawyer, she doesn't, you know, take herself too seriously. And so, yeah, Quad, I mean, does not care about these ladies really. Like, she, like, but whatever. Also, guys, what are your thoughts on Dr. Simone, Cecil, and their boys? Okay, so there's a scene where Dr. Simone went to go check on her boys. And the boys don't pay rent. I think the rent is $2,100 and blah, blah, blah. They're not keeping the house clean, which most kids don't anyways. But they are discussing the boys coming back home. Listen, I don't even know why I'm talking about this, because this is just whatever. Anyways, I really don't know. Like, this is just normal. Are the boys going to school? I don't even remember. But what are your thoughts on Dr. Simone and her husband spoiling these boys, not having them pay any rent whatsoever? What are your thoughts on them coming back home? I don't think they should come back home. I think they should stay where they are. And I think Dr. Simone will continue to pay their rent, because according to Cecil, which I don't know if he's exaggerating, but he says that Simone was getting a care package all the way up to age 35. So, wait, did Simone's parents have money? Because I thought Simone was from some form of a broken home or something. Wasn't her dad drunk? I really don't remember. But, I mean, I don't remember her parents being wealthy to where she should be in the care package or any of that stuff. I don't know. But when Cecil said that, excuse me, he's not a doctor. When Cecil said that, that just tells me that Simone does not have any intentions of not paying these boys' bills. She's just, it's just a storyline for her, as far as I'm concerned. It's just a storyline. So, yeah, whatever. Let's move on. So we see Dr. Heavenly decided to meet up with Dr. Quintessa to discuss what have gone wrong in their friendship and all that stuff. And I don't know. I really don't know what to say about that situation. Well, Dr. Heavenly said on her YouTube, I think I seen it yesterday, that the way that it ended with she and Quintessa is not how it ended. I think Heavenly is a bad friend. And the reason why I said this is if your friend, if you, let's talk to you, the viewers, if you have confided in your best friend, right, about your marriage, you need someone to talk to, and you have confided in your best friend about what's going on in your marriage, it's not your best friend's responsibility to tell you to leave this person, or even if your friend tells you to leave your relationship, and if you do not leave your relationship, I don't think your friend should be upset with you that you have not left your relationship. I think that's a bad friend to be upset with you because you have not left your relationship. See, I am the type of friend where I don't even know if I would, maybe I would point out an issue, but I'm going to be gentle about it. Like, people's business and people's relationship is not my business. I guess if I'm asked, I will gently try to figure out how to gently tell that person what I am seeing. But I'm not going to tell my friend, oh my God, it's just hard. Like, I think I would avoid at all costs to tell my friend to leave her or his relationship. I would more counsel that person in how to fix their relationship. And I think when a friend is upset with you, such as Heavenly is upset with Quintessa for not leaving, why don't Heavenly go badger Dr. Jackie for not leaving? What's his name? That guy, that tall giant guy, her husband. Why don't she go badger Dr. Jackie for not leaving her husband when her husband evidently, we have proof, we see pictures with him through the airport with this girl, okay? We have proof of this. There is proof with Dr. Jackie, husband, and another female. We, the viewers, don't have any proof of this Dr. Quintessa's husband, I forgot his name right now, sleeping with anyone. We just know what Dr. Quintessa have confided in Heavenly. And she have not said anything about cheating, like physically. At least we haven't heard Heavenly said anything about that. Because we know that if Quintessa had told Heavenly anything about any cheating, oh, she would have let us know. Because Heavenly, as a friend, you can't confide in her with nothing. Can you imagine if she and Dr. Jackie was to fall out? I wonder what tea she would give us about Dr. Jackie, honey. What tea would she have given us about Dr. Jackie? I wonder how much have Dr. Jackie confided in Dr. Heavenly. Is Dr. Jackie not this smart? Is Dr. Jackie not smart enough to not confide in Dr. Heavenly? See, I would not tell Heavenly certain things based on the way that we see Dr. Heavenly spill all of Quintessa's business out here. Like, okay, even if you feel as if okay, Dr. Quintessa is going through some stuff or was going through some stuff with her husband. Listen, this is a power couple, guys. These are two doctors, you know? They can join forces together and I guess they love each other. Why would they want to break up their relationship to please other people, right? In these days, you cannot find any relationship that's going, I mean, maybe you can, I don't know. But in most cases, you cannot find any relationship that is perfect, right? You just can't. You know, it's either you're gonna have the man cheating, or he's talking to a female friend that you're not comfortable with, or you know what I'm saying? No relationship is really perfect. And sometimes you will know and sometimes you don't. And sometimes you have females that are what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, I can't find a word right now, but that are like thinking that their man is not cheating for whatever reason. Like they try to turn a blind eye as to what is really going on. You know what I'm saying? So until they find out. But there are no perfect relationship. So guys, I think you guys should just be a little bit more understanding and, you know, think before, like, okay, for instance, Dr. Evelyn, we don't think that Dr. Evelyn's relationship is perfect, but she wants to put it out there. Like she said, she's not going to put her relationship out there for us to know anything, right? She's going to keep her stuff under lock and key. She doesn't want us knowing anything. She's going to keep everything under lock and key. All right? She's not going to let us know about the possible babies out there with the last name Kimes and all that stuff. She's not going to talk about that, and she's not going to throw Dr. Daddy under the bus, right? Dr. Damon. I said Dr. Daddy. Guys, if you've reached this far, I'm asking you to please like this video, because I would have liked to hear my point of view, which I think I'm right. You might not agree with me, but from my psychologist's point of view, I am right. You guys might not agree with me, but I'm right. Trust me, I am. And I have lots more to talk about, including King and all these things, but I don't want to draw out this video much longer. But Heavenly is wrong for bullying Quintessa of her relationship, whatever Quintessa and her man is going through. And then this is the next thing she says. She says that Quintessa and her man will be fighting and all that stuff, but then they'll still go and have intercourse. Like, so at least, listen, so at least she's trying to keep her man satisfied, or she's making sure her butt is satisfied, right? So listen, I don't see nothing wrong with that, really. If she can lock off that part of her brain that is telling her that she just finished fighting, and she can turn on the other part of her brain that tells her, okay, baby, we're gonna do this, I don't see nothing wrong with that. And guys, listen, lots of relationships that have survived, I've survived because people have been through things like these. And we must not fight and get mad with people just because they decide to make their relationships work. So Heavenly is a bad friend. She's a bad friend. She's not a good friend. She's not a nice person. She should have never heard Dr. Quintessa's business out in the air for all of us to hear. And if you guys are badgering Dr. Quintessa for trying to make her relationship work for her and her family and her kids, then you're wrong, and you need to take a good look in the mirror, and you need to go study psychology and sociology. Yes, go take a course in college in sociology and psychology. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, hit the notification bell and press all so that you'll be notified whenever I come back on. Thank you for watching this far, and if you've watched this far, please drop a heart. Thank you. Bye. See you in my next video.